Hello there. It's time for Most Things Kenobi. I prefer all things Kenobi, but I suppose that's not the Jedi way. As long as it's not all things Anakin.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Most Things Kenobi, a podcast about Obi-Wan Kenobi and all things Star Wars. I'm your host, Lauren.
And I'm your host, Leanne.
And it's episode 32. 33!
33!
I forgot what episode it was. I can't believe we've made it this far, and then I fucked it up anyway.
But more exciting than us screwing up the numbers is the topic.
What do you mean, us? Just me? You're fine.
Oh, this is a group deal. This is a package deal, if you will.
Package of shame.
This is a hell of an intro.
We're hitting the ground running today.
This episode's gonna be ridiculous anyway.
Yeah, might as well just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be just fun. This is plain old fun. Today, we're talking exclusively about Obi-Wan Kenobi's hair. That's it. That's the episode.
There's so much to cover.
There really is, though. So where would you like to start when it comes to Obi-Wan's hair?
At the beginning, of course.
At the beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen, follow us back to the Phantom Menace. To the most heinous haircut I've ever seen.
Wait now. The Phantom Menace is the most heinous?
Which do you think is the most heinous?
Attack of the Clones? I mean, it's special, though. They're all special.
They're all they all have something terrible and something wonderful about them all.
They're iconic to the point where, I mean, you exclusively on Instagram did giveaways where everyone got a button, right?
Oh, yeah.
In the giveaway package of Obi-Wan with the mullet, the BG's mullet.
The BG
right?
mullet.
And that shit was beloved. Everybody wanted it. Or at least we're very thankful that they were getting one because it's special.
I need to find, there's got to be an edit somewhere where somebody edited like Obi-Wan clips together to a Bee Gees
There
song.
has to be.
That would be, honestly, it would make 2022 the best year ever.
Well, we have to go find that as soon as we're done recording because there's got to be one out there. Like,
Gotta have Staying Alive. There is a hilarious Star Wars Staying Alive cut where they cut the lyrics of Staying Alive from all the different dialogue from Star Wars. It is hilarious and it makes me happy every time I see it.
I actually may have seen this because you were jogging a very faint memory because my brain is useless. But I vaguely recall this.
It's great.
Well, on this show, we have covered many aspects of Obi-Wan Kenobi, his various costumes, every single painful moment that we could at least cover in a 40-minute episode.
Right.
All the things. So it's only right that we devote an entire episode to hair. Yes. His hair is special.
Hair is special. I have pictures up on my computer in front of me.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay, so let's go back to Phantom Menace, and you tell me. You're the expert here.
But you're, an expert on hair? I'm just an expert on what I find attractive and what I don't find attractive.
For the record, and I can say this because I know you, Lauren, and we talk about it all the time, but we are not experts on hair because if you saw our own hair... Not the best.
I feel attacked.
Come on, me and you are always FaceTime and saying, sorry about the hair.
Yeah, seriously, I think how many different ways have I insulted myself that I'm wearing Mozart's wig, that I have Emilio Estevez's Gordon Bombay hair.
Don't forget Return of the Jedi Luke.
Oh, that's when I'm having a good hair day. I look like Mark Hamill.
See, we love hair up in here. We don't necessarily love our own because we're both in the process of growing it out. So
yeah,
it's in that phase.
We had almost the exact same haircut at the same time because it was when I came to visit you. We look like sisters. And
Literally.
then we've been trying to grow it out since then. And it has been a fucking nightmare.
It surely has.
I actually have a mullet right now. So I guess I'm
no, your
attacking
hair
the
is...
clones.
Well, wonderful segue.
Yes. This is literally just going to be an episode of us laughing the entire time.
Well, after last week's Padme death episode, which dang,
we need to lighten it up a bit.
we need to lighten it up. So this is quite refreshing. In fact, and you have to promise me though.
What?
I know we're all about Kenobi and we both love Kenobi, but if we're gonna devote an entire episode to Obi-Wan Kenobi's hair, can we do it for Anakin?
Oh, of course.
Because his Attack of the Clones hair is just as terrible.
Oh my god, yes. It's so bad.
Awkward, teenage, ugly, short.
Like, I get it, right? Because George Lucas...
Yeah.
The movie came out, Phantom Menace came out in the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there were boys that had this haircut already. And I didn't like it when I was 5, and I don't like it now that I'm 37.
This is
I
true.
don't like it.
No.
I guess I'm 36. I even forgot how old I am. Am I 37? I don't
We're
remember.
off by at least one this entire episode, no matter what number we're talking about.
That's true. I've already fucked up the numbers so bad.
It's all right.
Oh, man. Yeah, the useless little, like, lump of ponytail on the back of the Phantom... Well, I don't know if it's Padawan hair, because I haven't seen any other Padawans wearing that except Obi-Wan and Anakin, but...
I don't either. I mean, I'm trying to think, like, through comics and stuff, too, and I don't... Did little baby Kanan, little fetus Kanan have I don't think he did.
I don't think it was quite that. I think it was a little different.
But grown Kanan had a ponytail, so...
Which is fine. But his looked more... It was in the style that, like, Qui-Gon had, where it's like pulled back.
Yes, but then he cut it off in a moment of personal growth, and it was great.
It was great.
And it's what Obi-Wan and Anakin should have done to their own.
Oh my god. I just love the footage of Ewan McGregor getting the haircut for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
In the behind the scenes footage. And I'm just sitting there watching it just like, what? What are you doing?
And Ewan McGregor has fantastic hair. I mean...
He does.
The man has excellent hair.
Possibly the best hair in all of Hollywood.
Some of the finest hair in Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know, I love me some Sebastian Stan. He's got that beautiful black hair, but Ewan McGregor's got the foof in the
he's
in
got
the front.
thick Scottish hair.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Why didn't I just concisely say it as that?
Well, I recognize the UK hair. I descend from that.
There you go.
Hair.
There you go.
Yeah, it gets floofy sometimes when it's full of humidity. It gets a little out of hand.
Oh well, yeah, It's why I chose to live in the mountains. Elevation helps.
Yes, it helps.
It dries it all out.
I miss it.
Everything.
So it's like a flat top. And like,
yes.
Flat top, literally, you could put a book on top of it. And
so flat top Phantom Menace.
Yeah, with the little braid and
the
useless ponytail on the back.
Yeah, if you'd have just set that thing free, would it have really made a difference? I don't think so.
No, I know we needed the Padawan braid or whatever.
Maybe it was to help him look younger than like Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon had the flowing he had lovely hair.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic hair. I mean, it was a little thin, but he wore it well.
Yeah. Do you think it was a weave? It was probably a weave or a wig, don't you think?
Yeah.
You've never seen Liam Neeson with that much hair ever again.
No. In fact.
Except when he was Aslan, but that's different. He was a cartoon.
That's different. Although we are going to talk about Obi-Wan's cartoon hair, which is quite possibly the best of
that
all
might
the
be
hair.
The best. Yeah. Because it's drawn in such precision. You know, the precision is...
And we have to talk about the one lock when he gets in a fight or a scuffle. Yes. There's the one stray lock of hair.
God bless the animator. I wish people could see what you're doing.
I know. What was I? Why was I doing?
You're reenacting a piece of hair. I know exactly what you mean when you're doing that.
When Maul grabs his face, the little hair.
Yes, and the little hair flips around.
Flips.
Yeah, the rogue
flippies.
strand of hair. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
A little bit, but like, God bless the animator who came up with that one.
Yes, thank you.
It was a gift to all of us.
Absolute gift.
Yeah, well, so you like Phantom Menace hair?
I don't find it especially terrible. There are worse offenses.
It's a vote of confidence.
Well, it's not great, but it's not totally offensive. I find the offense occurs in Attack of the Clones only because there's no flow from the top to the bottom. It's too mullety. He could have had way better. If they were going for that look in Attack of the Clones, which obviously they were going for a longer look compared to Phantom Menace to show growth and whatever. And
they just used a wig. Well, they did use a wig, I think.
yeah, but it was terrible. Come on.
It does look like they blow dried it with a round brush.
Yes, they did. In the wrong direction.
Yes,
Which
exactly.
women know, right? There's a right direction and a wrong direction to curl your hair.
It was definitely rolled the wrong way when they were drying it.
I don't know how you take someone with such incredible genes, like Ewan McGregor, with such incredible hair, and fuck it up so fantastically.
Yeah. And I just have to say this, and certain people listening, you know who you are, will agree. The CGI beard.
Oh.
Please. So unnecessary.
I mean,
that's the most offensive thing I've ever seen.
I may have to agree with you. The facial hair is almost as important as the actual hair for Obi-Wan.
Yes.
Because, I mean, he's kind of known for it, right? I mean...
Yes. Especially in Clone
the
Wars.
CGI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell, too, like, it changes shape from cut to cut in a certain scene, and you're just like, what is happening to that man's face?
Can you not grow one? We know Ewan McGregor has grown one before.
And
what was the problem?
Like, beautiful facial hair.
Correct.
Like, if you've ever seen Jack the Giant Slayer, which is not, like, okay, it's a stupid movie, but, like, I can't not watch that because of how he looks. It's too perfect. If that could have just make that look Obi-Wan's look, I think I would die and go to heaven.
Same. And I'm over here just having a minute again. Because we've discussed how fucking amazing he looks in that movie, right?
It's possibly the best he's ever looked.
Absolutely, hands down. And he looks so much like Obi-Wan. Like, that is the...
Yeah.
Give us that. They could have.
They could. Whoever did that movie understood the material they were working with and, like, showed it in its best light. He looks so handsome, even though it's a very highly stylized fantasy. The hair is incredible. It's like a faux hawk.
It is, and it's beautiful, but it's like, it's waved and pushed in the right direction at all times.
This perfect little mustache with a goatee, and it's very charming. I love how he plays that character too. It's like Obi-Wan, but like a step up in kind of the like campy, unrealistic kind of dialogue. But yeah, I wouldn't have minded if that was the Obi-Wan look.
Not at all. That is a beautiful. That is hair and facial hair perfection, literally.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And when you put it next to
Attack of the Clones,
it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really bad. It's like, it's the problem that I have when I grow my hair out, where it grows out instead of down.
Down.
It doesn't grow longer. It grows thicker and out. And you see that all the time. He's like slicking it back on the sides. Mm-hmm. And then it just comes. Leanne, I literally have this haircut right now. Looking at the pictures of Attack of the Clones.
Well, I'm going to have to bring up the pictures of Attack of the Clones.
Shield your eyes. This is exactly the haircut I have right now.
Although one of our favorite moments ever of Obi-Wan, and his hair does look good in that moment, is when he is in the Geonosis ring and just fucking obliterates whatever creature or whoever he's killing looks amazing.
It's probably the hottest moment in all of Star Wars.
The top of his head is a little close to the top of yours, but that's not a bad thing because you don't have the bottom part. You know, you both have the side. I mean, I have no room to talk. I look like Conan O'Brien currently. So, I mean, it's like... But I've got the side profile of him, like, looking. And
your hair looks great.
Please. But
it does.
You've got a little bit of that wave. It helps that you guys literally have almost the same color hair, too.
Yeah, his is a little more auburn than mine, but it's pretty close. If they literally just cut the mullet off at the bottom, he'd look mostly normal.
That's it. And it's a mess. But you know what? We appreciate it.
Yeah, I still like it better than the Padawan one.
It's just a smidge too long. That's all. It's just a smidge too long.
Well, if you move on to Revenge of the Sith,
now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, it's better.
But he has aged quite a bit. It ages him.
I can tell because I've had this problem. It's cut in a way where it's just long enough to poke him in the eye. Because there's a moment when he's fighting where he literally like flips his head in a way that I have to when my hands are full.
This episode is very close to home to you.
This is the weirdest episode ever.
I love this episode. I love it. He looks absolutely dashing in many scenes of Revenge of the Sith, though, because he's more put together. Mm-hmm. But like we talked about, the costume, it's getting tighter. It's getting a lot more layers. He's more uptight. And the hair kind of also reflects that. He's a little more put together.
Yeah, he's a little more like, well, I want to know who his barber is or whatever. Like, is there someone at the temple where he's like, okay, just cut it off. Just cut it off. Cut off the mullet.
I never thought of this. Where do they get their hair cut?
Take it out of movie and put it into like the actual lives that they're living. Obi-Wan is making a conscious choice to look like he did Attack of the Clones.
He's had a lot happen in his life. Okay? And whenever people go through massive breakups or life-changing events, they change their hair, right? So perhaps, with all of the life events that we covered in one episode, he just said,
fuck it.
Just
go for it.
Keep the beard, though, but fucking do something about this hair.
It's time for the mullet to go. Yeah. Revenge of the Sith is better. I think my favorite, though, is when he's like all messed up fighting Anakin on Mustafar. That's when I like his hair the most.
He's got that rogue piece.
Yeah.
You know, I did it again. For some reason, I'm physically demonstrating what the rogue piece of hair does on his forehead with my finger. I
Very
don't...
accurately, also.
Well, it's just...
When did that appear? It was in Clone Wars, but like what season was it?
The rogue piece of hair?
Yeah, it was like halfway through a season. I think it was like season, maybe 3?
I distinctly remember like the Kadavo when they first show up and he gets his ass kicked waiting for Anakin and Ahsoka to like disable those bombs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rogue hair.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the first time.
I think it was in season 3 because that's also when they changed their costumes. It was like... Mm-hmm. I remember watching it and then all of a sudden being like, does everybody look a little bit different? Like, am I crazy or like are people wearing different costumes? And then I realized that Obi-Wan's hair was like moving, which it never had done before because it was like
this is true.
Perfect little animated parts of the hair. The fact that somebody decided to add it in, I don't know if any other character gets that little personal touch like that.
I mean, it's an extension of basically Revenge of the Sith, but you know what I did like was when in season 7 of the Clone Wars, they added the little sideburn gray hairs.
Yeah.
Because he does have that in Revenge of the Sith, and I thought that was well done. They could have just left that out or forgot it or something, but nah.
Yeah.
Filoni and company. And he looks good with the gray.
He does. Like, I think he looks very handsome with the little silver there in the side.
The best is yet to come, I think.
I hope. Oh my God, who knows what we're gonna get?
With the Kenobi show?
Well, I hope they don't try to like tie it too much to A New Hope because his hair in A New Hope is nothing. It's just little.
It's just an old man cut. You know, short.
I was gonna say
that. It's just low maintenance old man cut, right?
Yeah, and again, please don't waste what we've got. We have Ewan McGregor.
Right.
Let's use that.
Well, I think to show maybe how disheveled and torn apart he is, I think we're going to get a lot. Well, we know for a fact. Let's back this up. We've seen pictures of Ewan training, filming, etc. It's a little bit longer. Now, they could add actual, real, nice extensions in. Let's say he grows his hair out because he's like lost. He's lost himself. He's depressed. So they could show that. They could make that more prominent on a show by showing the disheveledness of longer hair. Like he just doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
A stark contrast to the neat, put together Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan that we get, you know.
Yeah. I would like this. I like this, Leanne. Tell me more.
Well, there's always the potential for a man bun.
Ooh.
Or an actual long ponytail.
You have my attention. I'm like, ooh.
And then maybe he pulls a Kanan and chops it off and says, that's it, I gotta get my shit together.
Yeah.
It's time to pay attention to Luke. I've groveled enough.
Did I send you that artwork that Jernin did?
Oh, that's what I'm referring to.
Yes.
I was gonna say it but not say it because goddamn is it good.
I'll link to that piece because that hair is what I want.
That's what I want.
Because
that's specifically what I was thinking of when I was telling you.
Yes.
It's
well,
that good.
I 1,000,000% agree with your ideas. That's excellent.
So
yeah,
for everyone out there, please check out Jernin on Instagram and Twitter. Amazing artist. Amazing.
We can link to her in the show notes because her art's great. It's so good.
And not only that, but she knows her Star Wars stuff and she's cool.
She's the best of all worlds.
Yeah, like nice human, nice artist, damn smart with Star Wars.
So true.
I mean,
so true. She just walloped me and everybody on trivia night. It was amazing.
Yeah, I was impressed.
She just recently did art of Obi-Wan on Tatooine making toys for Luke, and he's sitting painting a little speeder or whatever it is. Yeah. And he's got his hair pulled back the way Qui-Gon does from like the sides of the top, and he's got a little ponytail. And I was just like, oh my God, it's so good. This is
what we need in our lives.
Yes. Disney, please pay attention.
Ewan has the perfect hair for this. Sure, help the man out with some actually like nice sew-in.
Yeah, not BG, not CGI.
No, not BG, not CG. we want real shit, like, or at least real looking extension shit.
Yeah, yeah, not actual shit.
No, not feces. Is that what you meant?
We've officially derailed.
Shit. This is a great episode. His hair is wonderful.
I love all of it, even in its ugliest moments.
If you could change one thing about any of his hairstyles, what would you change? And what time period would it be?
Like a cut he has, what alteration would I make?
Yes.
I would cut that useless ponytail off his Padawan.
Of all the things.
Okay, it's a flat top, fine. I can deal with it even though it's way outdated.
Yes.
And
totally.
was never that stylish.
No.
But like, sorry if you have a flat top. Just saying it. With the little dumb ponytail handlebar in the back of his head is just...
Yeah.
Can you imagine him like taking that out? Now there's this little patch of hairs.
That is true. What do you... That is absolutely true. Now I'm thinking about it. What do you do?
That useless.
It's so stupid.
You gotta get a tiny rubber band when you're ready to put it back up in a ponytail.
Oh my God.
That's my answer. How about you?
I would cut those goddamn big roll brush curls off of the fucking Attack of the Clones. I would cut those curls off so fast. They're greasy. They're blow dried the wrong direction. Too much Aquanet.
I'm dying.
Done. I would get rid of those stat.
I'm legit laughing so hard I'm crying.
We apologize for this episode, everybody.
Oh my god, I literally have tears. Oh, that's just that the roller brushed the wrong way.
Well, I'm just
so
it's so
bad.
offensive. Get
Oh,
rid of those.
God. It's so bad. They're either like greasing it, slicking it to the side of his head, or they're roller brushing it the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I would almost prefer that, like, let's just walk out of the shower and let it naturally dry. It might look better. I mean, damn.
it might. Or it might just turn into a giant poofy helmet because it's kind of like all one shape.
Or grow it out, for those who watch The Witcher, grow it out like Geralt. He does a little side, he pulls the sides back, ponytail, and then it's longer. And it looks like a hot mess, but he owns it.
Yeah.
Quit.
I'm a fan of that look.
Obi-Wan, I'm a real big fan, but
Yeah.
Obi-Wan is like trying to smooth it down on the sides and then curl it out in the bottom. It's just, stop.
You and I both recognize it as a person panic growing their hair.
Yes!
You've got it growing in. You have to get in front of a camera. You don't really want to. What do you do with
What are you doing? So, yeah, that's what I would change.
I wonder which one was Ewan's favorite.
Had to have been Revenge of the Sith.
It's the most normal.
It's the least... Is it the lowest maintenance? No, Phantom Menace would be, because literally had nothing.
There's nothing to do with that except braid
You
that
can't
one
comb
piece.
it. What did they do with their Padawan braids?
Well, I thought the master was supposed to cut it off or
Yeah, but then do
remove
they
it.
just toss it, or does it go in a collection
don't
somewhere?
know. There's some gross bin full of Padawan braids somewhere in the
I was thinking
Jedi
like a trophy
temple.
case. You know, like instead of blue ribbons, they're all just like the Padawan
Braids?
braids. Yeah, like this one was from the class of, 07, and this is from the class of 54. I'm just literally making up numbers that make no sense.
I like it. All right, friends. Now it's your turn. Tell us, which is your least favorite? Like, what Obi-Wan hairdo do you find most offensive? Like,
Yes.
can't stand it, makes your skin crawl. And which one do you like the best? Do you like any of them? Maybe you don't like any of them.
Please let us know.
So join us next week. We're going to discuss a short story from the collection of short stories, A Certain Point of View, for the Empire Strikes Back version. One of our listeners very kindly purchased this audiobook and sent it to me as a gift. And I'm just like in shock that someone was so kind and generous.
You're so kind. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We are going to pick one of the short stories out of there and we're going to have a chat about it next week. So join us.
So last week we talked a lot about how Lauren and I basically do not buy into the idea that Padme died of a broken heart. And we wanted to ask you all what you thought. And on Twitter we ran a poll. And right now, 53.8% say no, she did not die of a broken heart. But 46.2% say yes, she did. So it's very close. Very close. And
How can it be so close?
the people have spoken.
Yes.
I mean...
Any word on whether Wikipedia is going to change that for us officially?
Well, funny you should mention Wikipedia. They too commented. Very generally. But they did say that they listened to the episode. They love us. They love our podcast, and we're one of their personal listeners. They listen to us, so
Aw,
they are amazing.
that's so
And,
nice.
Yeah, just very cool. But yeah, they listened to the episode. They heard us call them out.
Cool. Thanks, Wook. That's awesome.
Thank you. We love y'all.
We do. We use your website for research pretty much on a almost daily basis. So
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us here on the Most Things Kenobi podcast. Remember to follow us on Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast player. Plus, you can always find us over at mostthingskenobi.com.
So until next time, my space twin, may the force be with you.
Always.